Is there anything I can do, sir? Please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you. Please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You're not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Today's video takes us into downtown Chicago, Illinois, with a stop at the Chicago Transit Authority, the CTA. It's all the bus drivers and train operators. They keep Chicagoans moving throughout the city. But this yahoo wants to stop in and harass these good people. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy! Just a quick note, good people, the audio is horrendous on this video. The idiot even acknowledges he has to get a new microphone. So there's a lot of echoes in here, but it gets better.
Sir, can you back up?
I got my. This is the building manager right here.
Okay, can you call your supervisor, please?
She's coming too.
Okay, I would like to speak to your supervisor. I would like to speak to your supervisor because you're wrong. Okay, sounds good. We'll wait for your supervisor, so you don't make a big mistake here today. All right. I advise you to
And still don't feel me.
take a deep breath and relax. All right. You're in public, sir. You're in public. I can film you, especially when you engage me, sir. Don't touch.
You cannot, and you cannot.
Sir, do not touch my property.
I still haven't figured out yet. Maybe you good people can help me on this. What is the big deal about recording in public buildings? Oh, because it's there. And I get it. You have nothing else to do. You don't have a real job, so because YouTube is paying you, that's why you do it. I got it now. I got it. Let's continue.
Don't touch my property, sir. Okay. From who?
From Property Management 1 and CTA. Did you get permission?
Okay, well, this CTA resides in this building, right?
Yes.
Okay, and CTA is a public entity?
It is.
So that makes this space accessible to the public.
It's accessible to the public if you have business in the building.
Well, this is my business.
No,
yeah,
that's not the case.
I have a right to record in public.
No, not in this property.
But this is a public property, ma'am.
You can film outside, but you cannot.
Can I have your name?
You cannot.
Why not?
Because I said no.
Aren't you a public servant?
You can leave, or I can call CPD for you, but you cannot film in here without having property.
Ma'am, you can do what you choose to do.
Okay.
But I'm telling you that I have the right to be here and record.
I'm telling you do not.
And why? Why do you think so?
Because you don't have permission to film in here. And turn it off. Turn it off.
Who do I get permission from?
I just told you who to get it from.
From who? Can you repeat yourself?
Please.
It would appear to an outsider looking in that downtown Chicago is not camera friendly. I've seen multiple videos where frauditors have been kicked out of buildings in downtown Chicago, including Goat Boy. Yeah, well, I don't know if this frauditor's going to be kicked out because I haven't watched the end of the video, but all his videos are asinine, so I'm sure this one won't disappoint. Let's carry on, find out what happens.
I'm not going to turn it off, ma'am, especially now that you're being confrontational. Are you the building supervisor?
What you need?
I am just here to record my activity here today. Good, how are you?
What's up?
May I have your name?
Kevin Ryan.
Do you work for the CTA?
I do.
What is your position here?
I'm the head of security.
Head of security.
Now here, this is private property right here.
The building is owned privately?
It is.
Okay.
It is managed privately.
Okay.
So they can ask you to leave and not
Who
film in
can
here.
ask me to leave?
This man in the security right here.
Okay.
Okay. You can film from out there all you want.
Okay. But do
this is private property.
Okay,
So
I have a question for you.
hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, you've got to leave
Okay.
unless you have business here.
Okay. And this is my business.
Okay, what's your business?
First of all, I have many businesses here.
Okay.
All right.
Well, what is it you want? Put it that way.
The first one is that I have a right to be in here and record.
Do you think this lad could be related to Georgie Boy, aka our goat herder buddy? Yeah, maybe we should introduce the two of them and they can go out on audits together. And Georgie Boy can show the lad how to do FOIA requests on a napkin and give the request to the janitor. Now, wouldn't that be lovely, good people?
This
And
is
I
a,
observe
this is a private building.
It is a private building. I
So
grant.
this is not public property.
Would you let me speak?
No, this is not public property.
So you just want to speak and not let
Yes.
me?
So I'm going to tell you got to leave,
Okay.
or I'm going to have the police come and have you locked up.
Locked up?
Yes,
Okay. You do understand that CTA is a public entity.
it is.
Okay, so
100%.
if they occupy this building, it gives the public access
No.
to this
Okay,
space, right?
You can call your lawyer and
Right.
get that worked out.
Okay, well-
Did you call 911? Have them come and get them out.
You're making a big mistake.
You can call your lawyer. Yeah, I've seen all the internet.
You're making a big mistake.
I call.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're
I have-
not,
I have-
this is not the public.
I have questions for CTA.
Okay.
All right. Are you-
but not like this.
Not like
is,
this?
This is wide open. You want to make an appointment with somebody? You can make an appointment.
I don't have to make an appointment to speak with public officials.
If these frauditors, aka Anarchist, were really serious about government transparency, they'd call ahead, they'd make an appointment, they'd sit down and discuss their concerns. But these guys aren't about government transparency, they're all about clicks and views on YouTube. It's really pitiful that YouTube allows this kind of nonsense, but hey, YouTube's trying to make a buck, what can I tell you?
I mean, some public
Well, yeah,
officials,
you
some
do. I
public
mean,
officials
it's-
you do, but
people,
I can also
they're working here every day.
Okay.
So you've got to get.
I can also walk into the building and ask to speak with a public official, right? Then if it's available, then he can speak with me.
Absolutely.
And if it's
And
not,
now
then that's fine.
you-
But you
now-
you haven't even given me that opportunity to tell.
Well, they told you can't stand here filming because this is a private building. There are people coming in and out of this building
I
that
would-
have nothing to do with CTA
Okay. I was
that don't want to necessarily be on your internet show.
listen. As when CTA signed the contract with the owners of this building, that grants members of the public
No, it doesn't.
access to
No,
this
it doesn't.
building. That's
Well,
what that does.
Go get your lawyer and
Okay,
have him
well-
explain it to you.
Okay. Well,
You're not a lawyer.
I don't claim to be one.
Now, did you hear that, good people? A frauditor who doesn't claim to be a YouTube law expert. Now, that's unheard of. I never heard of such a thing. This boy, we all know he claims to be a YouTube law expert. He spends hour after hour watching Delete Laws, Rogue Nation, and all the rest of those losers. We know what time it is.
I
What
just,
is it you?
I
What
just,
is it?
I just understand what my rights
Who is
are.
it you want to talk to?
And by the way,
Who is it you want to talk to?
can I speak? By the way, you don't have to be a
You've
lawyer.
been speaking a lot, so don't
You've
act
been
like you
thinking,
didn't
who
speak.
is it you want to
But
talk
he
to?
keeps
Just-
talking
I mean,
over
what do
me.
you want here,
He
man?
keeps talking
what do you
over
want
me.
here?
First of all, you guys are being so aggressive.
Well, you're being a dick, okay?
I'm being a dick?
Dennis, yeah.
No.
I'm being a dick.
Okay, come.
Okay.
What is it you want? Okay, I'm giving
Okay.
you. What is it you
Okay.
want?
Now you're ready. You're ready to for me to speak. Are you ready for me to
I
speak?
just asked you a question.
Okay.
Are you going to answer it or no?
The first thing is your, I don't know what the title is. Your public affairs.
What is it?
Public affairs person.
What is it you would like?
I have questions for him.
For
you
who?
know, and
For who?
now I don't feel okay speaking with you
Well,
because
then maybe you should leave.
because you've just you've just shown that you're not here to attend to the public. You've shown that you're not
You
here to
have
help
no idea.
help
What
members
is it
of the
you
public.
want?
All right.
Pardon me, sir, but he's getting exactly what he wants from you. Arguing makes great content upload for YouTube, and especially if it's negative content. And right now, you're giving him exactly what he wants. The best thing to do with Sonny Boy here is just walk away, let him be, let the police deal with him. That's all I can tell you, sir.
Huh?
We'll just wait for the police then.
You wait outside.
No, but I have the right.
wait outside.
I have
No,
the right
you
to be in
don't.
here.
You're gonna.
I have
well,
the right
you know
to
what?
be in here.
Just
I will suggest you don't put your hands on me.
I can.
I will suggest that. That
I
would be
know
a big
what to
mistake.
do.
That would
Trust
be a big
me.
mistake.
I know what to do. Oh, it's a big mistake.
Yeah,
Why?
if
Are
you-
you
if
threatening
you-
me?
if you put your hands
Are
on
you
me-
threatening me?
if you take
Are
that-
you threatening me?
If you take that
You're
as a
threatening me?
sir,
Are you threatening me? let's get that straight. Are you threatening me?
Can I speak?
With physical harm? Because I'm getting nervous. You're going to threaten me with physical harm.
It's all recorded.
I know,
It's
and
all
I am
recorded.
nervous that you're threatening me with physical harm.
But you're standing a foot away from me.
Yep,
And you're telling me that
you're
I'm
the one
threatening you.
that's staying a foot away from me.
You walked
I'm
up to
here
me.
legally and authorized to be here.
So am I. So am I.
This Frauditor's a real tough guy, isn't he? I don't know what the hell he was talking about there for a minute, but I like the guy. So, are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? Reminds me of Robert De Niro's character in Taxi. You talking to me? You must be talking to me. I don't see anybody else here. You talking to me?
5 minutes later.
Hello.
Step over there.
No, I can record. I'm in a public space.
But
I can
I'm
record.
talking in private.
Yeah, but I want to capture your conversation.
You're not.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to create privacy.
I am right now.
You don't have to listen to him. What is it about? Just holding the CT accountable. Yeah, holding the CT accountable. That's all it is. You guys take care. You've been rude and unprofessional. That is despicable from a public employee. I see why the CTA drivers act the way they do, because you guys are out of control.
These poor public workers, I feel so sorry for them. They have 99 problems and they don't need another problem from this yahoo. But he has nothing better to do. Remember, he's most likely got a criminal record. I didn't say he did, I said most likely. And he has no education, very little in the way of job skills, and clearly no interpersonal communication skills whatsoever. The lad's a bloody mess. He's a drag of society.
So the police is here, and I think they're speaking with. Hello, sir. Good. How are you, sir? Good.
How you guys have a room, man? See you there.
Did you educate them?
I'm sorry?
Did you educate them? I want to have a discussion with you. You don't have to run away from me.
Nobody wants to talk to a drag of society, sonny boy, especially the police officer. He has other calls to be on, more important things to do in life than babysit you. But let's listen, because the Frauditor's far from finished. He's going to go in and gloat to everybody. Ask them if they got educated. Roll that clip.
All right. Have you been educated today? Did you learn something?
No. Are you educated?
Did you learn that I can be here?
Are you educated?
I am very well educated on my rights.
Okay.
You, sir, need to be educated on the rights of the citizens to be here and observe public servants in the course of their duties. Okay. You need to know that.
Okay. Well, go
All
away.
right?
Go away.
All right. I am not going away.
Observing me.
I'm going to stand here and be here for as long as I choose to. Okay. And there's nothing you can do about it. All right?
There's a lot I can do about it. So you can stand in here and film everybody you want.
Yes.
Listen,
I don't have to listen to you. All right.
Well, you do.
I don't have to listen to you.
Yeah.
This is the building
You
manager.
do.
This is the building manager. Listen.
I pay you to serve me, so I can tell you what to do.
This is the building manager. He is in charge of the building. You can film all you want.
That means nothing to me.
I don't care what you film, but you can't go anywhere you're not authorized to go.
I am going to go upstairs in a minute.
This is another lad who clearly was dropped on his head as a small child. But, I don't know, it could have been flung against the wall, too. Yeah, I'm going upstairs. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Quite militant, isn't he?
I will.
You can, if you have business up there.
This is my business to hold you accountable.
I'm telling you.
This is my business.
If you have business up there to conduct in the public area, meaning financial business, you're going to buy a ticket or something, you can go up there. If you start interfering with the business going on here, the police will be called and you will be arrested and asked to leave.
They just came and they left, sir.
Because I told them to leave. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. You've been educated today.
Not really.
All right.
Not from you.
Yes, you have been.
Not really.
So have you.
Oh, my good people. He goes upstairs and walks around and just to show everybody that he's the boss. Right. And everybody works for him. Let's look at a video where he thought he was the boss at a DMV in Illinois and was kicked out. Let's roll that clip and enjoy, shall we?
These addresses in the back. Yeah, 1 and 2 on the left. Not at this one. Sorry, we're too small.
Okay. So can I speak with your supervisor?
Yeah, sir. Give me 1 second.
I would like to speak with your supervisor.
Yeah, is there a chance I can have you step outside for just 2 seconds?
Oh.
Yeah.
Closer?
Yeah.
So what is the closest one? Which
Chicago North. It would be on the middle one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I want to change my
It's far anyway. It is appointment only for everything. You just go to this phone number or the website the same morning and they help you out, okay? Thank you, sir. I apologize, but there's no recording in the building. It's illegal to record in a state building.
Sounds fairly simple to me. There's no video recording in the building. But this is a frauditor, and frauditor's brains are very tiny. So he doesn't comprehend that, because for the next 45 minutes he's going to argue that point, even with the police. Well, let's cut this video up, because we're not going to watch 45 minutes of nonsense, are we? No way.
Sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to step outside the supervisor.
No, I think it's legal to record in here.
No, it's not, sir. It says even on the door.
I'll wait for your supervisor.
Okay.
It has to be backed by a law. You just can put up a sign that says I can't record.
Okay.
All right.
I can new a book test.
Sure.
It has to be a state statute behind it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You are good. You're good man. You're good.
That phone needs to go off. No recording in the building. Off and out. Tim, Juan, Jojo.
Can I get your name?
Outside the building.
Can I get your name?
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Are you the supervisor?
So you want to go to jail?
Do I want to go to jail?
Yeah.
For recording in a public building?
I'm calling the police. He won't stop recording.
When do you think that all this nonsense will stop? Yeah, especially when you tell these yahoos that they're loitering. They say, oh no, I'm not loitering. I have a purpose. I have official business. And then they go on to say that recording is official business. What a bunch of malarkey nonsense.
Okay. Maybe the police can explain it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, good.
Absolutely. Call non-emergency, but yeah, there's no filming in the building. Just because you've never had one in Illinois before, make an appointment.
Are you together or no?
Oh, no.
Just go that way for me.
Can you explain to me why that is?
It's a law.
Hi, it's 1470 Lee Street. I'm calling from the Debunker facility. I have a gentleman who won't stop recording me, and I'm the
Wow. You know what I'm saying, sir? When you put up a sign, it has to be backed. It has to be backed by law. It has to be backed by law. I'll wait. I'll wait here.
No, outside the facility.
I'll wait here.
No, I'm gonna go outside.
What is the law behind that? What's the law?
Come outside.
What's the law? The Secretary of State doesn't make laws.
Yeah.
It's really unbelievable that grown people will go out there and argue about a sign to record. What the hell is so important about recording at the Department of Motor Vehicles anyway? Why don't you put that effort into finding a real job, and then you won't have to do this bloody nonsense.
He doesn't make laws. No.
You wanna go outside or not?
He doesn't make laws.
You wanna go outside?
I'm here in the lobby
Go to jail.
at the public place.
When the police come,
Call the police, get them arrested.
Yeah.
Every morning, same day.
You gotta go outside, sir.
This sign
Outside.
has to be backed by a law. You just can put up a
It is
sign.
by the law. You
Okay, what
understand?
is there's no statute behind it. There's no statute here. All right?
You can argue with the police about that.
Right.
It's going to be a little bit.
I'm getting sticker.
Thank you so much.
What is your name?
Go outside.
Jojo?
Just go outside, boss.
What's your name? Reese?
Yeah.
Thank you. I understand you're just doing your job. I understand that.
Right.
But what I'm here to show is that the the public has members of the public have the right to record in public.
No, they don't.
And
Why
if
do you think we have this?
yeah, but this
Secretary
is
of State.
yeah, but this
Just imagine if every sign had to be backed by a law. Now I wonder if a frauditor turned down a road that said dead end, that's not backed by a law, so would he try to drive past the dead end? I don't know. Yeah, I'm just asking. I got to know these things.
is just the Secretary of State saying we can't record. He doesn't have that authority. Okay, there has to be a law. There has to be a statute behind the sign.
You've been arguing with the police about
He just He just can put up a sign that says you can't record. This is a public place. Yeah. That's why we do this. To change these kinds of arbitrary.
But that means they're worth going to jail for.
No, I'm gonna speak with the police. You know, it's if you don't commit a crime, you know, you have nothing to worry about, right?
Okay.
It's not a crime to be in here and record. So, sir, did you say it was illegal to record in here? Did you say it was illegal to record in here?
Yes.
Why is that? Can you explain that? No, I just need you to explain why it's illegal to record in public.
This is a government building.
Okay, yes, I do understand, which makes it public, right? That makes it a public building.
Notice how the frauditor crept his way into the office from the lobby? That's what frauditors do. But he won't be there for much longer. Road X clip.
And members of the public, especially if you're trying to gather content for a story or you're documenting matters of public interest, you should be able to be in here and do what you need to do. Good afternoon.
Hey, how we doing?
Good. What's your name and your badge number?
Officer Conway,
Nice to meet you. And are you the only one here?
I am.
Okay. So I'm not sure why they called you.
Okay. Well, the sign says no photography or any type of law.
Yes, I do understand that, but this is just a sign. So this sign has to be backed by a statute. It has to be backed by law.
Okay.
Because members of the public have the right to live in public buildings and record. It's been established in court.
You're talking about your First Amendment, I understand.
Yes, exactly. It's my First Amendment to do what I'm doing. So, but whatever reason you think, because the Secretary of State put up a sign here, that bars the members of the public from recording, but he doesn't have the authority to do that. Yeah. So if you can explain to them that I have the right to be in here and record. I mean, I'm not.
Do you want him trespass from the building? Do you want him trespass from the building?
Yes. That's not.
Oh, dearie me, that officer just solicited a trespass. That's right, solicitate. It's a new word in the frauditing community. Honest it is.
Okay. He's not allowed to be inside the
They are allowed to trespass you from the building.
From a public building?
Yes.
Okay, do you understand that they can't do that unless I commit a crime? You can't trespass members of the public from a public space unless they've broken the law. I'm not trying to teach you anything.
They're saying that you're causing a disturbance.
What disturbance am I causing? Just simply being in here recording is not causing a disturbance.
Yes, it is.
All right.
It's taking personal information out of people.
Okay, I'll show you something really quickly. That might help you.
We're gonna go this way, sir.
This is why we do what we do, to change things like this.
Okay, so
All right.
you're interrupting the flow of regular.
I wasn't. I'm not interrupting anything.
Sorry.
All right. I'm not in anybody's way. I'm not preventing anybody from carrying out their business here
Do
today.
you have you need
Now the frauditor's trying to get out a crumpled piece of paper because although he said he doesn't want to educate the officer, deep down he really does. Because when he was growing up, he wanted to become an educator. But then he started going afoul of the law, and here he is today, a frauditor.
You need to take me off of that film. You hear me? So, I see the disturbance you're creating.
Sir, him reacting to me is not me creating a disturbance. That's him creating a disturbance. Him reacting to me, I never engaged him. So he reacted to me. That doesn't.
This is a flow of business.
Okay.
That you're now.
Okay, I'm not in the way.
Okay, can you take him outside?
Please.
Okay, he'll be violating my rights, and that'll be a lawsuit.
Guys,
All right.
let's do me a favor. Everybody that's not here, go in that door.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want. Right?
Thank you, appreciate it.
I'll come talk to you. This gentleman wants an audience. We don't want to provide that for him, so please go into that door and let my partner come talk.
Okay. Do you want me to read this to you? It doesn't matter.
You too, sir.
Okay. Well, I would hope you would uphold my right here today to do what I'm doing.
Am I not doing that at all right now?
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. But I want them to know that I'm able to do it. If you can explain to them that I'm able to be here and record.
At this point, the officer's going to call his supervisor because he doesn't want to go back and forth with this yahoo, and I don't want to go back and forth with him either. So let's speed the thing up.
20 minutes later.
Why they have those signs, and they do. The Secretary of State is en route. Let me talk first before you read up your statement. Okay. They're en route, and they said that they do have a statute that falls under, and if you're not
Okay,
going to abide by
no,
it,
I need to see it. Remember what I said when I first walked in here? Show me the statute. If there's a statute behind it, I don't break the law. If that's a law, I will leave. I don't break the
right
law.
now, the law they're suggesting you broke is disorderly conduct. Which I advised you when I first came here that you were disrupting the orderly business of this establishment.
Everything is recorded. That's fine. This is a U.S. appeals court ruling. Simons versus United States, 390 U.S. 377, 1968.
Constitutional law.
Wait, the claim and exercise of a constitutional right cannot be converted into a crime. A denial of them would be a denial of due process law.
Now, who would have ever thought that this guy was a YouTube law expert? Well, they all are, aren't they? All frauditors are YouTube law experts, because if you watch Chili DeCastro long enough, you'll end up just like him, in jail.
Not being arrested for recording.
Okay.
That's what you're missing. This time you're being investigated for disorderly conduct.
Okay, so
that's a criminal law.
Okay.
That's not constitutional.
Okay,
What you're claiming is constitutional with the video camera. Okay, so be it.
Right.
We'll let Secretary of State handle that part.
Okay.
What we're telling you is we're here for the criminal part, which is the disorderly conduct.
Okay.
The gentleman out here has said multiple times he's came up here and told you to stop recording him.
Okay.
All right, and every time you swing the camera, he's feeling that he's violated.
So you understand?
I mean, I know it's funny for you. But
No.
it's not funny for
The
him.
reason it's funny is he has no expectation of privacy in public. He's in public. If I was at his house or his property, it's different. He's in public. No one has expectation of privacy in public.
He's here where he's presenting sensitive documents that he doesn't want on camera, and which is why the Secretary of State has these signs saying, please no recording.
Okay, and do you also know that just capturing sensitive information on camera is not a crime? What is a crime is what you do with that information.
I don't know about you good folks, but I certainly don't want my personal information captured by this yahoo or anybody else. Now, he's been asked to leave the building, and he's still in the building. How much longer will it take to get him out of the building? Well, he'll leave when he's good and ready, which is just about now.
No different. You know, it's the only thing that restricts my right to do what I'm doing is time, place, and manner. Those are the only three things that restrict my right to record anywhere in the public. If there was a sign that says this is restricted, do not enter. And if I do that, then that's a crime. But just being in a place that I'm allowed to be in and recording cannot be construed into a
just
crime.
so you know, I have to tell you from Sergeant Flores, the Secretary of State Police, badge number 0995.
Okay.
You've been formally trespassed from this establishment.
Formally?
Me.
Okay.
Sergeant Flores, Secretary of State Police, star number 0995.
Okay. I'm not gonna stay here if you tell me I'm trespassing, but I need the formal trespass, and I'm gonna leave.
That comes in the form of a citation.
In the form of a citation.
Yes.
No. The way the trespass law works is you have to tell someone to leave.
Okay, Sergeant Flores just told me to tell you to leave.
Then I'll leave. I would leave. All right, then you can deal with my lawyer later.
That's fine.
All right, thanks.
Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Imagine that, good people. Another frauditor with an attorney on retainer. These guys must have stacks of cash, that's all I can say. Yeah, well, it took 5 police 40 minutes to get this guy out of the building. Of course, they were being nice to him. I would have kicked him right on out. Yeah, well, I tell you what, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, this is the place for you. Please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, dim-witted frauditor. Why can't you get a job, boy? Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
We'll arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, man. No,
Actually,
that's
you
the
do.
law.
Oh, is that like a law?
Against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.